Oh, it's Dave from the American Rock School. Is this thing on? I want to show you how to play Sweet Child of Mine, the main opening riff, when your guitar is tuned in standard tuning, which Slash or Izzy or whoever played that riff isn't. They're tuned to a half step flat. But in order to play the riff, anyway, in order to play that in this in the right key when you're tuned standard, you're going to need to play down a half step lower, which is D flat or the 11th fret of the 4th string. Here's what's going on. This is really a D major arpeggio for the first part, like a D sus4 arpeggio. What's going on here is we're playing D on the 11th fret of the D string. I'm sorry, it's not a D. I'm saying these notes like they're tuned, like I'm playing it in the D position, which it really is played in. But once again, how to play it when you're not tuned a half step flat, when you're tuned standard. So I'm on the 11th fret, which is really a C sharp, and then I'm going to grab the octave of that same note, C sharp, on the 14th fret of the B string, the 2nd string. So those are the first two notes, and then I'm going to play the G sharp on the 13th fret of the 3rd string. Okay. And then I'm going to play the F sharp on the 11th fret of that same string that I was just on. So there's two notes on that string. So the very first move is 11th fret of the D string, 14th fret of the B string. Now I'm going to play the 13th and then the 11th fret on the G string. And then the next move, and this follows on every time he plays this, is to play, now I'm going to play the 14th fret of the high E string, and then the 11th fret of the G string, 3rd string, again skipping over a string, and then I'm going to play the 11th fret of the high E string, which is an F, and then the 11th fret, I'm sorry, 13th fret. Let's start over again. The 13th fret. So if you can see, this mark right here is my 12th fret, if that helps you. So let's do it again. 11 of the D string, 14 of the B string, then I'm going to go 13, 11, on the G string, and then I'm going to go 14, 13, okay, 14, then 13 of the G string. So that move repeats quite a bit. So really the only thing that happens is the first note, the low note, changes. So first I'll play the 11th fret, repeat that, and then for the low note I'm going to play now the 13th fret of the same string that I was on for my first initial low note. That follows the chord change, and then I'm going to play as a low note the F sharp on the 11th fret. In the song, those changes follow the chords that they're playing, which are D, C, and G, but of course a half step lower. So this first one, when it's playing over the D and the bass is going, that part is just over the D riff. I hope this helps you there. So once you get that first lick down, all you got to do is move your low note around. Then it switches to here, and then to here. Coincidentally the same note, and then back. Have fun.